You see, we get right to the highlights of Game 7. And it would be a cold night for DeMar DeRozan. Tried to get it going a little bit late, but the Joker, again, the story in this one.
I'll tell you what, man, other than the Joker, man, this was some serious tightness out there.
Oh,
Bully ball.
I like that.
Yeah, this was some serious shrinkage out there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, San Antonio scored 13 points in the first quarter on 21% shooting.
Rudy Gay was really
Yeah, Rudy Gay played great.
Oh, he's the guy who kept them in it in the first half.
no question.
No question.
No
tightness on Rudy.
Oh, nice.
41-32 game, and there is that man, Rudy Gay. Monte Morris.
I was really surprised.
Can't finish, but Mason Plumlee can.
I was really surprised the guys from Denver did not step up tonight.
47-34.
Well, they advanced.
Tough shot after tough shot being taken in this game. Murray made that one.
Oh,
That was a double
this
dribble,
man.
wasn't
No, he crossed him. Crossed him.
it? What a pass.
And that was a play out of a timeout, and it was a beauty that wound up in Gary Harris's hands. 71-55. But the Spurs did not go away.
Oh, that was great.
Will Barton
One way to the basket.
makes it a 10-point game.
Nice.
Rudy again.
That's up to
And
the
then-
Spurs. They competed.
DeMar DeRozan. And it's a 4-point game.
Wasn't pretty, but they competed. Here comes the Spurs.
Look at this 3:20 to play, and Jamal Murray floats for a couple, and then Torrey
nice
Craig
pass.
got loose.
Can't lose him like that.
Again, the lead was 8. But San Antonio goes to Bryn Forbes.
And he got a beautiful jump shot.
Off the miss.
Look up.
Gray shirts the other way.
Can't catch that.
And Forbes with the dunk. It's a 2-point game. Now, who would respond?
This is
Jamal Murray, tough shot.
one-legged going left.
They're up 90-86.
Oh, good D.
And I don't know
DeRozan
what the
gets it
heck. I don't know.
spotted.
Foul.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have fouled right away.
Oh.
Well, that's just a brain cramp.
Yeah, then the game's over.
The game's over either way if you don't foul.
I mean, he's shooting it with 3 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, you need
Get
2
down 4.
possessions.
And look, DeMar DeRozan's got the ball, and it's like, well, what are we going to do? We're down 4, and there's no time left.
I don't know what the hell happened then.
90-86. The Denver Nuggets shoot 40%. They go 2 for 20 from 3, and they win the game by 4 because the Spurs shot 37% and went 6 for 23 from deep. And the Nuggets are through to the Western Conference semifinals, winners by 4 over San Antonio. Look at Nikola Jokic, his second playoff triple-double, and the 10th in a Game 7 in NBA history. You know, it was, we were talking, Chuck, before the game, and I said, I just feel San Antonio is going to find a way to win this game. And then they come out with a 13-point first quarter and shoot 21%, and I'm thinking, well, maybe they're not going to find a way, but man.
Well, let me just say this. My Nuggets tried to give it to them. Their inexperience showed not being there. But listen, I thought Denver would win the series. Man, they tried like hell to get this series away. Just their inexperience really showed. They made a lot of mental mistakes. But, hey, like you said, congratulations to the Nuggets. And the Spurs had a good season, but it's all about the Nuggets right now.
And Nuggets led by 17, never trailed in the game. San Antonio is playing uphill all night long after that start, Kenny.
Well, it wasn't a typical San Antonio performance that we would expect, Usually when you watch San Antonio Spurs, you go, big moments, they have big moments. You say in big moments, their best players play their best. In big moments, clock management is never an issue. Those were the things that wasn't. And so this was, yes, it was a 7 seed playing a 2, and you go to a 7-game series. But this, again, was an inexperienced team. That's why you can get them to 7. I just didn't see the same type of influence, Shaq, that you see San Antonio teams typically have played with throughout playoff histories.
Yeah, I think they definitely didn't get the stops they needed, especially when they cut it there close. They didn't foul at the end, so I agree with you. And for Denver, when your team is not playing well, it's still nice to have a guy that can get you a bucket. Jamal Murray hit 2 really big buckets, especially that one going to the left with the one-legger at home, feeling well. But, you know, this monkey's off the back and doesn't get any easier for
Oh, no, it doesn't.
So they definitely have to play better and shoot better.
I mean, it's some baptism into playoff basketball to be in your first series, as a bunch of these Nuggets were, to go to a Game 7. It's one thing, okay, now we're in the playoffs, how are we going to react? Now we're in a Game 7, and it got so tight down the stretch, and Murray's shot was just huge.
Murray made 2 shots down the stretch, but let me just go back to the Spurs. This ain't the Spurs, Ernie. They ain't no guy on that team been in no big games.
LaMarcus Aldridge's been in big games. DeMar DeRozan's been in big games.
Not with this Spurs team. Like there's no
like Patty Mills.
Yeah, like Patty Mills is probably the only guy who been in that cycle. LaMarcus only been there a couple years. DeMarcus just been there 1 year. Like this ain't Ginobili, Parker, and Kawhi Leonard, those guys who never made mental mistakes. This team was awful. Like he said, they set basketball back the first half. This ain't our daddy's Spurs. But take your hat off to the Denver Nuggets. They earned the home seed throughout the regular season. You just now the fun starts.
Your daddy's Spurs didn't exist. You old as the Spurs franchise.
Let's look back.
You as old as the franchise.
Let's look back at that,
50 years
at
old,
that
54
Denver
years
possession
old.
where San Antonio down
It was too
4 and
late
they
now.
don't foul.
It's too late now. Because they should have fouled when they get when the DeRozan lost the ball. Because now it don't even matter. Because all you got to do is make one. You make 2 free throws, the game is over.
And as Pop said, well, obviously he didn't hear us.
Well,
That's why, honestly, Ernie, in a scenario like that, I was surprised that they were screaming.
that's because this ain't the old Spurs.
No, it's 22,000 people. You never scream. There's a signal that typically this means foul. So the whole bench is doing this.
Yeah, with the old Spurs.
No, with any Spurs, any team from a third grade.
You should know that.
No, I'm not
I don't
saying.
need a coach to
No,
tell
listen
me
what I'm
all the
saying.
time.
I'm not saying you shouldn't know it, but I'm going to make sure you do know it. So I'm going to do this. Every team that I played on that has
They
done
should
that.
have known that.
I'm not saying that they didn't, but
Clearly
also
they didn't.
screaming with 22,000 people does not help either.
But I'm just saying, you should know automatically.
They're going crazy. This is the automatic. The whole bench should have been doing this. Foul, foul, foul.
Got nothing to do with it. You're
The
down
players
4.
should have known it.
Yeah,
You down 4 with 2 less.
Obviously, they're caught in the moment.
You down, like you can take it back with 20-something seconds ago when they got the ball. You should have fouled in the backcourt.
I'm not saying it. He's not the only one that didn't foul. There's
No,
4 other
none of them
guys
did.
out there.
That's why I'm
So
saying.
they all were not in the thing. So you have a universal signal that everyone understands what we're doing, and that was surprising as well. Bad plays all around.
Okay, DeMar loses this ball. You foul right now. You foul right now.
Right now. Foul.
20 seconds to go.
27 seconds left.
Yeah,
Right now.
Now the game. Now like that's ridiculous right there.
Yeah, and it is. But overall, there's 22,000 people screaming. No one.
Come on, man. You just got to check.
That's an
Kenny,
excuse,
come on,
Kenny.
Kenny. Come on, man.
Kenny.
Stop
Stop
it.
it.
You're down 4 points with 25 seconds to go. You got to foul.
And you could almost, I'm sorry, we're going to have to do this one more time, but you can almost read it too when you see Patty Mills fight through the screen and he's right here chest to chest with Jokic and doesn't foul. Play it again and watch Pop's reaction when Mills goes over the top right here after the cut. Watch Mills. He's going to be right in the chest of
Yeah, he's
Jokic.
right there.
And now watch Pop as Mills goes through. Watch Pop. Oh,
Yeah.
no, we didn't. We didn't foul.